Alright guys, so huge problem. I have not bought these 16 by 16 tiles that I need to tile off any of the muck. Now, I did this because I thought, well, I'll build the mountain and then I'll tile it off. You know, it can be a separate order. Well, the problem is that stands true for this curved mountain right here. I can build it without buying anything. It's fine. However, here's the problem. I can't build the continuation of this mountain without the 16 by 16 plates. I can't build any of this mountain without the 16 by 16 plates. And of course, I already knew this. I can't really build that one. I sort of can, but not really. Also, I think I'm gonna run out of mountain pieces before I get the whole build done. Another problem. But today's episode, we will be finishing that part of the mountain, hopefully this part, and then maybe even starting over there. I haven't decided yet. This is a huge problem though that I'm trying to figure out off camera if you couldn't see. These are spaced out perfectly, so they'll be in the middle of each 16 by 16 plate. It's 15 for this one little area, and it'll work out perfectly. You'll have all 9 here, and then kind of like an L shape here, and then just random plate to fill in. And then back here, it's just plate madness for a while. But those plates will be coming in shortly. Hopefully, I'll have those probably in the next couple episodes. But today's episode will primarily focus on what we were working on last time, and then hopefully laying the groundwork for this and seeing if this cuts it for mountain pieces. I hope it does, because this was a lot of money and a lot of pieces, as you can see, but we're kind of burning through them. But without further ado, let's get straight into the building and finish up this mountain. All right, guys, sorry, one quick little thing before we start. I figured out some more stuff, so I'm gonna leave a gap right here. One, it saves me money, and there's no reason to have plate right here. It's going to be covered by this mountain, and might as well just have a back wall go up. So no plate here. And then I just made this little 16 by 16 and then 16 by 8 with these 8 by 8s. It's going to be a little less sturdy than a plate, but it'll work. And I'm going to put that in. And then I put this plate in. This plate is going to go in soon. And then I'm figuring out the plating for almost 2 here, so that once I get here I can finish the plating and start a little bit of this mountain at least to here in probably the next episode. So that's enough of the plating for this episode, and like I said, let's get into the building. Alright guys, so I'm just going to take a minute here to talk for a little bit. So we finished this part of the mountain. I think it looks amazing. It looks exactly kind of how I wanted it, where it's just, you know, turns a little bit. So the next step in this process is going to be this side. Now the reason why this side's not done yet is this plating kind of needs to happen first, because it's going to be a multi-leveled mock. And so it's kind of hard to figure out exactly how I'm going to be placing stuff. So my main problem here is that this mountain needs to come up but then go around as well. So it's just a little tricky trying to figure out the plating. So we got these plates in. These are all going to be the final places for them, but I'm trying to keep it open so that this entire back area is just 16 by 16s. That way it's just easier to just, you know, plate all of this off. And then of course, the mountain will run these supports and kind of just curve like that. Nothing too fancy, but I can't really start that till I get more plates, but I'd like to get it to at least here, you know. And then another thing that I need to work on is the plating in here is going to be a little tricky. It's just a bunch of random plates are going to work for that. I'm really happy that these 8x8s worked right here. That's really helpful. And then I'll get some other plates to go here, and then of course we need to make the pillars for those. The problem is I don't know if I have enough filler brick. I know I don't have enough for all of this area, but that's okay. We're getting some when we get the waterfall and stuff, but the main primary areas of concern for the next couple of videos are this short area right here, of course this mountain, and then I'm gonna leave kind of that area alone for now, except the start of the big mountain. I think what we'll do with that is just kind of in the next few episodes start this and get it to here, and then leave it alone for a while until I can figure out if I have enough filler brick for all of this area, and of course to make it go down to here. But this will kind of be the last area we work on, just because of how tall it's going to be and what I'll need to get. But right now our primary focus is this area. So I'm going to do just a little bit more building in this episode to kind of get a little bit more done. So let's get into that, and then here we go. Alright guys, so that's probably going to be all the building we get done in today's episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Today we got a lot of the mountain done. You know, we finished that corner, which was really tricky. And then of course we have started this side. Now the reason I'm stopping here for today is I need to figure out how to transition around this corner while also having this stable enough. So off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and put in supports for all of these, fill in this gap so it's square, and then of course plan kinda how the mountain's gonna sit. So as of right now, I'm thinking it's just gonna go like this, but the problem is this is one plate higher than this, which is a huge problem, and I think I can minimize it, but it's gonna take quite a bit of little plate around here. One idea I have is literally just add 2 plates to the bottom of these supports, but then that makes this higher than this one's gonna be. So I'm gonna have to think about that off camera, and then we'll come back. Another thing that I will be doing off camera is just filling in this gap. There's no really reason to record it. It's not that special, you know. But in next episode, we will be working on this side of the mountain, and then hopefully getting into some other things. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.